Hello, everybody. This is Calvin Butler with the Booking Freight from Home show. Once again, it is Saturday, 10:15 a.m. So we are at the same back channel at the same back time. I want to welcome all my guests, our Facebook Live friends. Hello, Facebook. Let me go ahead and click over there so y'all can kind of take a look at our Facebook friends. Hey, Facebook, how y'all doing? I appreciate y'all joining us and everybody over here on our Facebook Live page. We have Linda J. Johnson over there on Facebook Live, and we have Mr. Mullins also. He's joining us on Facebook Live. We appreciate y'all joining us. Again, if you have anything on in the background, turn it off because these mics will pick it up very, and they're very sensitive. Let's get back over it and let's talk to some of our people and see who we have on roll call today. Who's joining us live? Today we have someone from the 901 area code. We appreciate you joining us. They're on their wireless phone. We have Sergio Velasquez. Look, I'm bad with names, so y'all forgive me.
Yeah, you got it right. You got it right.
All right, thank you. I appreciate that. You let me off the hook there. We have James Nelson over there at Switchback. Thank you. Thank you, James, for joining us. We appreciate you joining in with us. We also have Will. How you doing, Will? Appreciate you joining us. We have Charles Monday over at Exodus Logistics, as always, the infamous Charles Monday. Thank you for joining us, as always. And thank you for filling in for me last week, Charles. I really appreciate that. In case y'all missed that broadcast, Charles did fill in for me. I think he emailed me the original one. I'm going to try and download it and get it up for you all on our YouTube channel. It is on his YouTube channel, so kind of connect with Charles if you want to see last week's broadcast. It's on his YouTube channel for sure, but he filled in for me last week because I was having some technical difficulties. I had to get a whole new computer system at home and all types of stuff. But he filled in very, very nicely. Okay? Appreciate that as always. Also, we have someone on the anonymous line, whoever you are. Thank you for joining us. Might be one of our competitors. Hope you stick around. You might learn something. We have Thomas Ellis. Hey, Thomas, how you doing? Appreciate you joining us. We have Wilson Rendell.
I'm doing fine.
Thank you. We have Wilson Rendell. We welcome you, Wilson. Thank you for joining us. We have Al on the line. We have someone from the 253 area code. Nice for you to join us. We have another anonymous one. We got all these anonymous going on here today. Ooh, the eyes are looking. The walls have eyes. We have Damien on the line today. We have James Nelson, Jerome Anderson, Kimmy. How you doing, Kimmy? I hope you got that worked out and hope you was able to log in. I know you was having some problems with the login. I was reading some of the transcripts from the interns, but it was trying to help you out with the logins. I know everything seemed to be okay from when I looked at it. You are definitely an active member. I hope you was able to figure out what your password difficulties was and get back logged into your back office. We have Louise in today, and we have Stacy, and we have Wash with National Hip Bank. Oh, I like that. I like that. Now, you know this line, right? But I'm going to let you have that. I'm going to let you have it. Okay? I'm going to let you have it, but I like that National Hip Bank. All right. Let's get started. Today, what are we doing today? All right. Today, our class today, the first part of our class, of course, you all know we have the first part of our class is training. And then the second part is Q&A. So we're going to do about an hour to an hour and a half of training. On today's training is going to be on how to put your carrier in a position to make money on cheap freight. Now, everybody knows that that's a big problem, okay? I mean, I hear owner operators, I know y'all hear them all the time. I don't want no cheap freight. I don't want no cheap freight. Everybody's got cheap freight. Y'all running this cheap freight. Y'all making it. Y'all killing the industry with cheap freight. Cheap freight gonna kill us. Cheap freight. Cheap freight. Cheap freight. Cheap freight. Crying about cheap freight. Well, look, you can make money running cheap freight, but you gotta put yourself in a position to do just that. Okay. We're also going to talk about how to run in challenging states like Florida and some other states, and how to run in those states and make $5,000 per week. Now I know I got some truckers on here. They look at me, man, you can't make no $5,000 a week in Florida. BS, I did it. I'm telling you, I did it. And I know a lot of other people who are doing it. And I'm going to show you all how to do that today. Okay, so we're going to go over that today. We're going to be going over those two topics. And all of this is because good dispatchers train great owner-operators. That's all there is to it. Okay, good dispatchers train great owner-operators. So if you're looking to solidify your dispatch firm as a game changer, as a go-getter, as one of the heavy hitters, you've got to find a way to train your carriers, okay, your owner-operators, and train them into making money. Because believe it or not, there's a lot of owner-operators coming into this business that have no idea how to run a truck. They just don't know how to run a truck. I mean, I'm not trying to be, down on anyone. I'm not trying to, be funny or anything. That's just the sad truth. And a lot of y'all know that I'm right. You get these owner-operators calling y'all up and asking y'all some crazy questions. And that lets me know that they have no earthly idea how to run a truck. They go out and they go to these leasing companies. Y'all know what I'm talking about, the one that begins with the big Q. You got the big Q on it, and they go out to these leasing companies. We got some other ones who go out there and get these brand new trucks from these leasing companies. And these leasing companies, they hit them with what? $600, $700, $900 a week. Yeah, a week, not per month. $600, $700, $900 per week for a truck payment. No wonder they can't run no cheap freight. They got to run high dollar freight because they were stupid in how they bought their vehicle. Now y'all know me. I don't mince words. I don't play nice all the time. It may not be what you want to hear, and I may ruffle some feathers, but guess what? It's what you need to hear. It's what you need to know. And I'm here to let you owner-operators know, especially you young guys that want to jump into the game and you don't know anything about buying a truck, first of all. You don't know anything about running a business, second of all. Third of all, I mean, you don't know the industry. You came into the game, went to truck driving school, got out of truck driving school, you listen to all these rumors where people are telling you, yeah, man, I got my truck and I don't run nothing less than $7 per mile. I don't move my truck for nothing less than $7 per mile. That truck ain't moving in there. That truck got cobwebs on it. So I don't know my car, but ain't that many $7 per mile loads out there. I don't care what you're talking about. Okay? You may look up and hit a few dedicated loads if you are blessed enough to get on with some of these companies like Omaha Steaks and stuff like that, where they're running those loads down from Nebraska down to Florida, and they're paying like $7,500 going down, but then you got to find your way back up. And then you got some of these yahoos talking about, well, I want a backhaul that's paying me at least $5 per mile. Come on, man, really? Really? Anybody who's been in this game a little bit, who's ran their own truck for a little bit, know that that's not what a backhaul is for. That's not what a backhaul is for. Backhaul is just to get you back to your money load without you losing money. The backhaul is not for you to just make a whole bunch of money going back up. You got a good money load that's a dedicated load that's running you down to a certain area. Damn. And you have to get back to that money load, but you have to pick it up like every week on Monday or every week on Tuesday. And then you're running down from Nebraska down to Florida. You got about 5 or 6 stops. All right, you got about 3 drops and about 2 pickups. Okay? Well, you may leave Nebraska. You may come in, you may drop it, drop 1, drop 2. Then you go somewhere. And you come down. Then you pick up a load. Then you continue on down, and you drop 1. Then you pick up 1. Then you drop the last one down in Miami or something. But you're getting paid like $7,500 to make that run down. It takes you about 3 to 4, 5, about 4 days to make that run all the way down. Okay, so that's good money. That's about what an average dedicated run.
You never looked at them.
If you have noise in the background, mute your mic. Okay, you can't have a conversation and be on this platform, be on this conference call, because we are going to hear you. I'm hearing all your conversations. So mute your mic. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and mute everybody. I was trying not to mute everyone, but yeah, we got a lot of people out here that I guess don't listen to me. So I'm going to mute everyone. If you need to ask a question or anything, unmute yourself and ask the question, and then remute your mic. All right? All right, there we go. That's going to be better. All right, so as I was saying, backhauls are not meant to make money going back up. Backhauls are meant to get you back to your money load. That's what they are meant for. Backhauls, when you talk about in the traditional sense of backhauls, you have a money load that is running you down. You have about 4 or 5 drops, and let's say from Nebraska on down to Miami, Florida, and you got yourself a reefer, and you're picking up, you're dropping off 2, you're picking up 3, and maybe dropping 1 or something like that. But you're getting paid anywhere from $7,500, sometimes $8,000, $9,000 just to run that load all the way down. Because it's going to take you about a week to run that load. But then you got to find your way back up there to pick up your next load, which is that next Monday. Okay, you run that load down, take you a week to get down here. You get down to Miami on a Thursday or Friday. Now you got to find a way back to Nebraska, where? To get back there by Monday or Tuesday to do what? To pick up your money load again. To pick up another $7,500 to $9,000 run. Okay, that's what that is for. Okay, and that's what the backhauls are for. The backhauls is just to get you back up there without you losing any money. Okay, so that's how that works. For those of you that needed that cleared up. Okay, another thing is, all right, everybody says copy. Okay, I hope y'all got that. All right, great. Another thing is back to the point of making money on cheap freight. All right, there is no such thing as cheap freight. Let me just put that out there. If the load is paying money, it's a good load. Now, I know I'm going to catch a lot of flack for this. People are going to see this video and they're going to go on there, they're going to cuss me out on YouTube, they're going to talk about me in all the networks, group pages, and everything. They're going to say, Calvin done lost his mind. I may have, but I'm just telling you the truth. And the thing about it is, people hate when the truth is speaking to them, but what happens is, it touches the nerve. You know, they have a good saying. One of my favorite candidates who ran for governor here in Florida, he always says that a hit dog will holler. Okay, so I'm about to see a lot of hollering dogs here this week coming up. Because when this hits, I'm going to get a lot of hollering dogs. So y'all just get ready for it. Everybody on social media is going to be telling y'all, I don't know what I'm talking about, or that man's crazy, or he ain't no real trucker, he don't know what he's talking about. I know what I'm talking about. Y'all just mad because I'm telling you the truth. The truth shall set you free. Okay? And the truth does hurt sometimes. But I'm here to tell you there is no such thing as cheap freight. Okay? If the load pays money, it's a good load. Listen to what I'm telling you. If the load pays money, it's a good load. And the reason why I say this is this. You got different divisions of the industry of carriers that are suited for different types of freight. Not all freight is suited for everyone. Okay? Now I'm going to break this down for y'all. So y'all need to get out a pad and pencil or hit your recorder and start taking notes. Okay? Because this is going to be a lesson. I'm about to teach today. So break out your calculators, break out your pad and pencil, break out your recorders, and get ready because you're about to learn something today. I'm about to dump some knowledge on you all about trucking. Okay? In case y'all didn't know it, I'm good at this doggone thing. I'm good at what I do. I've been doing this for a while. I made a lot of money in trucking, and I made it fast. Why? Because I'm good at what I do. I'm smart, and I pay attention, and I catch on quick. There is no such thing as cheap freight. There are different divisions within the trucking industry that are suited for every type of freight. Let's handle really what you all call cheap freight. I'm talking about freight that runs for 60 cents, 70 cents per mile. And there are companies out there that are making millions on 60 and 70 cents per mile freight. And I'm going to show you exactly how that works. Let's pull up our calculator here because I'm about to I'm about to teach this morning. In case y'all didn't know, y'all joined at the right time today. Let's break out our calculator. All right, this is our calculator. We got our calculator up. All right, here's the deal. All right, you got companies like Swift, Covenant Transport, Western Express, Warner, J.B. Hunt, all these companies that hire company drivers. All you guys that just graduated from trucking school and you're coming in, you're fresh, you're brand new. Hell, you don't even know how to shift gears yet. But they put you in the truck anyway. Okay? And they see you out there. And they're paying you all well. Somebody talk to me. What are these companies paying? Somebody talk to me. I want y'all to talk to me on this. Charles, what are these companies paying?
They'll start you about 32 cents a mile, 32, 35 cents a mile.
Okay, and that's if you get with a diesel, because you got some out there that really take advantage of these guys that got records and, you know, they got some felonies and this and that, and they start them off with, I see them as low as 14 cents a mile. But,
wow. But
Charles is about right. Average about 28 to 32 cents per mile. Now, let's look at that. 32 cents per mile. You think a company can't make money on someone driving a truck and they're paying them 32 cents a mile if they're getting 60 cents per mile? Let's look at it. All right? So you got 0.60 per mile, right? Let's break this down. You got let's say 0.65 cents per mile. All right? Let's say you're running what? On average, now these companies, they run these truckers. They run. Why? Because they can afford to. Because they pay them cheap money. They send them out on loads that run what? 1,200 miles. It's nothing for a single driver to run a 1,200-mile run with these companies like Swift and Western Express and Covenant and those types of companies. Okay? If you're in a team truck, you're running 1,900 to 2,200 miles. Sometimes 3,200 miles if you're on a team. Okay? That's what you're running on some of these loads if you're a team driver truck. But let's take a single driver. A single driver truck ain't nothing for them to run 1,000 to a 1,200 mile run. They will run it often. You're going to run probably about a couple of them a week at least. You're going to run at least 3 or 4 loads per week, and a couple of them are going to be 1,000-mile runs. Okay, because that's just how it is. They run these guys to death, and they keep them out 5, 6 weeks at a time. Because I'm going to show you how these big companies make money, right? So you got 65 cents a mile, and they're running them on average 1,000 miles. Up 2 minutes. 2 minutes, that's a lot of miles right there. Okay? 1,000 miles. That's $650, right, on that load. Now, that's $650, right? That's what they got on that load right there on the face value. Now, somebody remember that 650. Y'all write that down. Write down 650 is the value of that load. All right? So now, you got, excuse me. Now, fuel right now is what? About, what's fuel running right now? 272? 270? Right there?
About 325, 330. It all depends where you at. I'm in the West Coast. Our fuel out here didn't get $4.
Oh yeah, that's not. Yeah, I did the West Coast. I did the West Coast, yeah, but on average, but the whole country, it's probably about what, 275, 280, right?
No, I paid $2.99 in Missouri.
In Missouri? Well, I tell you what, let's look it up. Let's do a look up real quick. Ain't nothing for us to look it up. Let's just go to this little thing called Google. There we go. Go to this little thing called Google, and let's look up average diesel fuel. A-B-E-R-A. Average. Somebody spell diesel for me. Is it D-E-S? Oh, no, D-E-I. Right? There we go. Average diesel price right now is Gasoline and diesel fuel update. Energy Information Administration. Retail prices for diesel on highway. Here we go. Let's check that out. All right. Oh, U.S. All right. 211. It was 290. You're about right. It's been going up. All right. On 318. As of 318, it's about $3 and is that $3.07.9? So it's not $3.70. It's like about $3.07 or $3.70. Yeah, 3.070. So that's what? $3.07, right? Is that right, everybody?
Yeah.
All right, so $3.07 per mile. All right, so that's our fuel cost. All right, let's go down here and go back to our calculator. All right, so we got 3.07 on your fuel. All right, truck gets 5.8. If you're a good driver, you're going to get 6 miles to the gallon. Let's assume someone is a decent. Well, now, you got these new cats, they ain't going to be that good of a driver. So let's say 5.8, 5.9 miles to the gallon, all right? So you've got 1,000 miles. Let's go and count it out. You got 1,000 miles. Y'all didn't know y'all was coming to a math class, did you? You got 1,000 miles divided by 5.8. So you're going to get what? It's going to take what? To run 1,000 miles, it's going to take what? How many gallons?
172.
172 gallons. That times what, y'all? 3.07. So about $529 is what it's going to take on your fuel to run that 1,000-mile run. Y'all see how that works? Did y'all see how that works? Don't worry about it because it's recorded. You'll be able to go back and look at it and figure it out, okay? All right? But this is the stuff you got to know in order to run a truck, in case y'all didn't know that, okay? And I promise you got a lot of owner-operators out there. These young cats don't know nothing about this. This is why they can't make money. Now, so 529. All right. What was the figure of what that total run was?
650.
650. All right. So you got 650. 650 minus what? 5 what? So
529.
Minus 529. You got $121. Right? Right?
Yep.
All right, so $121. Now, let's look at this. If you're paying your driver 28 to 35 to 32 cents per mile, let's split the difference. Let's say 29 cents per mile. But on average, it's going to be about 32 cents per mile, which means you got to run a little bit. You have to run a little bit higher dollar freight, just a little bit, not much. I'm talking about like 20, 30 cents. That's it. But let's say it's 29 cents per mile. So you've got 0.29 times 1,000. What's that? 290. So in order for that truck to make money, you got to drop your fuel cost by what? You got to increase your pay or decrease your pay or run a load for about how much more cents? Because you only got a difference of what? What was the difference between, let's look at the history. All right, so you got 121, 290. All right, so you take the 290 minus the 121. Let's go back. 290, or you take the 121 minus the 290 is basically what it is. Let's do that. To show you what it is. Take the 121.
169.
Minus the 290. Charles is right. You got 169. All right. So you got 169. 169 divided So it's a negative 169. So you got to make up that difference. So 169 divided by what? What are we dividing that by? Anybody want to? I'll take a guess. What we dividing that by? We're dividing that by what? The cost per mile for the fuel, which was what? Anybody remember what that was? Does anybody remember what the cost per mile for the fuel was?
307.
307. All right. So you divide that by 3.07. So you got to come up 55 cents to break even. You understand what I'm saying? You got to come up on your freight by 50. So if your freight was what? 65 cents per mile, right? Plus 55 cents per mile. So if you do that plus 65.65. Hold up here.
It was about $1.20.
Yep, 0.55 plus plus 0.65. $1.20. Now, can any of you make money on $1.20 a mile? That's what the freight is. Okay, so really, if you got $1.30, that company can make money, and you know, minus their maintenance costs or whatever they got going on with the maintenance, this and that. But they got maintenance plans for all that type of stuff. They kind of lessen their costs greatly on that type of stuff. And the reason why they're gonna make money is because they're not just running 1 or 2 trucks. These companies have 2,200 trucks, okay, 2,400 trucks on average. Swift, how many trucks does Swift have on the road on average? Anybody want to take a guess? Does anybody want to take a guess?
5,000 trucks.
About 5,000 trucks. Okay, even though companies like Western Express had back when I was running Western Express, they had 2,800, and that was about 5 years ago. Okay, Warner I think was one of the ones that had like the least number of trucks that I have heard of, and there was around 2,200. Covenant, woo! I'm not going to tell you how many Covenant got. Covenant breaking the bank. Okay, and they all team trucks, so they running long haul. Now, let's break this down. $1.20 per load. So if they're running freight, now that's your break-even mark. Oh, that's a little over your break-even mark. You're making about 5 cents per mile, or making about 5 cents per mile profit. That's what they're making. Now, a lot of y'all think these big trucking companies got to make big profits per run. No, they don't. They don't have to make big profits. And I'm going to show you why. It's all on volume. That's why they run all these trucks. That's why they always push these drivers to go longer, stay out longer, run harder, run longer loads, and all that type of stuff. Because they make their money on sheer volume. And when I say make their money, they make their money. So you got a break-even point at about $1 to $1.10. At $1.20, you're getting about 10 cents you're making per mile. Okay? So if there was running loads, let's say that was $1.35. Okay? If there was running loads that's doing $1.35, how much money would they be making on average per load? I mean, per mile. That's about what? Somebody talk to me.
15 cents.
15 cents per mile is what it is. All right. So you got 0.15. That's what they're making. Okay? If they're running 1,000 miles, they're making about $150 on that run. Now, I'm here to tell you, they ain't making that kind of money. They ain't making $150 on average. Any of y'all want to guess what these big trucking companies are averaging on each of their trucks per week after they paid all their expenses? Anybody want to take a guess? Per truck, per week, after paying all their expenses, after paying the driver, paying the fuel, maintenance costs, whatever it is, they got to pay, tag fees, all that stuff. What are they averaging per week per truck?
1,100.
How much?
1,100.
Around 1,100 per week. Anybody else want to know?
I say 3 to 5 cents a mile.
All right.
100 a week.
About how much?
100.
Okay. That guy right there, get that guy a gold coin. Okay? Because these big companies are averaging about $50 to $100 per week per truck. Y'all don't believe that. Now, I'm going to show you how they make money on that. That's it. That's what they're doing. That's all they need to make. Because if you're doing $100 per week per truck, okay, and you got, how many, 5,000 trucks, like Swift has? That's $500,000 profit, as my boy say, National Hip Bank, each week, times 52 weeks. And remember, this is after all their expenses are paid for that truck, including paying the driver. $26 million a year, people. Okay? So, really, really cheap freight. Cheap freight that's under what? Cheap freight that's under $1.50 per mile is for who? These big companies, right? Remember when I said that not all freight is suited for there are certain parts of the industry that's suited for certain types of freight? You see what I'm saying? So there is no such thing as cheap freight, because somebody is making a buku money on every piece of freight that runs, whether it's low down here or it's high up here. Because there is a certain part of the industry that is suited for every type of freight that's out there. And if you are just an owner-operator and you got one truck, quite naturally, that part of the industry is not for you. So it's not that the freight is cheap. You just need to identify the part of the industry that's for you. You need to pick out and identify your niche. Does everybody understand what we just did there? Any of y'all couldn't run a company on $26 million a year? Profit? That's after you paid your expenses. Now, that $26 million is what they got to pay their what? Their CEO, they got to pay their office support, all their dispatchers, they got to pay for their buildings, that they bought and paid rent on, after all that stuff. They're probably going to spend about maybe $10 million, a year. $10 million a year on, payroll and, expenses and taxes and, whatever the case may be, right? Because on corporate money, they hide it, they got tax shelters. Because y'all do know that these big corporations pay less towards taxes than we do. Okay, that's a whole big thing now. That's what Bernie Sanders and all these other politicians are talking about. William Butler said that he paid less tax money on his income percentage-wise than those of us who are making $17,000 a year. A person that's making between $17,000 and $30,000 a year is going to pay about 18% of their income towards tax. A person that's making between $60,000 and $250,000 a year, $249,999, is going to pay about 28% of their income towards tax. A person that's making between that $250,001 and $500,000 a year, or I think it's $600,999 a year, is paying about 38% of their income towards taxes. And then, check this out. If you're over $700,000 a year and up to around about $3-4 million a year, you drop down to paying about 10 to 12% of your income towards taxes. And then if you go above that, like these mega rich people, guess what? You drop down to about 6%. Does anybody feel like they're living in a bizarro world where everything is flip-flop? But that's the reality of it. That's why these companies can run the cheap freight. As we, quote unquote, a lot of the owner-operators out there like to cry about cheap freight. They're making money on cheap freight. Why? Because they have more trucks. Now, naturally, if you want to make money on that type of cheap freight, you got to do what? Get yourself more trucks. Right? Step your game up. Don't cry about it. Just step your game up, buddy. Go out there and, work your deal. Finance you some more trucks. Start your trucking company and lease a bunch of people on to your, to your authority. Become a mega trucker. Become a mega trucking company. And you can make money on $1 and what? $35, $45, 50-cent freight all day long. And become a millionaire doing it. Now, let's find out what freight is good for the average trucker. Not the mega truck companies. We're going to skip the mid-size because we be here all day long. We're going to go down to the owner-operator, the guy that's got maybe 1 or 2 trucks. Okay? Let's make this real relevant now that you all understand the concept. Does everybody understand the concept of how you make money on this freight as a trucking company? Does everybody understand it a little bit more clearer now? Okay? Let's see. We've got some people say, I know that's right. Straight to National Hip Bank. Break even is not 120. It's 4. Like $4 a mile? Nah, not. It's about maybe 140, but not no $4 a mile. I don't know what world you living in. Not if you got 4,000 trucks. Break even is not no $4.
81 cents.
Yeah, okay, there you go. Thank you. 81 cents. There you go. But yeah, 81 cents. Yeah, break even. Yeah, break even is about 81 cents, and 120 you're making money. Okay, that's what we're talking about. You're exactly right. Al has got his calculator hat on, and he hit the numbers on the head. Somebody about that squisher.
Can you repeat the formula?
No, Lord have mercy, no. you got to go back and watch the video. We'll be here all day long. I try to go back and start repeating these formulas. Do you understand what it took for me to get to this point? Charles, he said, hey, I'm not trying to be funny with you today. That was just so, no, I can't. I'm not going back and repeat that.
Hey, you gonna bust a blood vessel.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's all recorded. Just go back and watch the video, and you'll be okay. It'll be up by 5 or 6 o'clock this afternoon. Okay. All right. All right. That was funny. All right. Okay. All right. Moving on. All right. Okay. Now, but that's how this. Now that you all got a clear understanding of how this works. Hold on. I'm going to turn this fireplace on because that heat is starting to make me sweat here. That fireplace is kicking back there. Hold on a second.
Whoever needed that explanation, just contact me later. This is Charles. I'll explain it to you.
I'll tell you, but that fireplace is really kicking. All right, real quick here. Let me jump over to Facebook real quick and see if we got any questions over there because I know they got some stuff going on or see what y'all got going on. All right, somebody says go get them. Lady Johnson says, wow. Hey, Lady Johnson, how you doing? Appreciate y'all hanging in there with us. But I hope y'all got everything over there on Facebook. Remember, go to the link if you want to join us. That way you'll be able to join us live and be able to interact with us as well. All right, let's get back over to where we were. All right. Okay, now let's go ahead and let's work on and show you all how this applies to you all and the average 1 truck, 2 truck, 3 truck owner operator. All right. What do you all consider, from what you all have heard, what do the average owner operator consider freight that he can make money on? Or what he considers as what's that cheap freight, what's the cheap freight threshold? Where no longer it's cheap freight, but now it's actually freight you can make money on. What's that threshold?
Most of the drivers that I've been talking to is $2 to $3, but average about $2.50 is what they're looking for.
So they got to make $2.50 per mile to make money.
That's what they're telling me.
Right? All right. I'm gonna tell you right now. That's a driver that don't need to be driving a truck because he don't know how to run a truck. Charles, do you agree with me? Anybody out here, do we have any real owner operators who've actually ran a truck before? Who actually know what they're doing? I'm not talking about somebody who just jumped out there and went to trucking school and think they know how to run a truck or listen to all the rules. Okay. I'm talking about somebody that knows how to run a truck. Someone who has made money in the industry. So you don't need no doggone $2 and $2.20 and $2.50 to make money. You don't. I mean, yeah, you're gonna make a lot of money that way, but you don't need that much money. You don't need that much to make, $4,000 to $5,000 a week. You don't. You don't. And the reason why you got guys that say that, because they don't know how to run the business side of this game. All they know how to do is drive. And they think, well, if I go out here and get me a truck and drive, I can make money. Yeah, Bob, that's gonna work. No, Bob, that ain't gonna work, Bob. Okay? And I know I'm about to piss a lot of people off, but some people need to be pissed off. All right? I don't care. All right? I'm just letting you know. I don't care. My job is to show you how to make money. Okay? As an owner operator, we got a lot of owner operators that are within our group, that are within our network. And my job is to show you how to make money. Okay? Now, I don't make money if you make money. That's not how I make my money. Okay? I make money by giving you good advice. Right? So you all keep coming back and getting the advice. I'm just telling you like it is. We don't touch none of your money. If you go out there and you take my advice, you go out there and make $19 million a year. That's all yours. All you owe us is $19.95 a month. That's it. Okay? So with that being said, if you want to make money in this industry, a lot of money as a truck driver, as an owner operator, okay, learn how to run a business, because that's what this is. This is a business. And when you have a business and you're looking to finance a business, you do not go and finance a business like you finance a F-150. Is anybody following me right now? Does anybody feel me right now? You got a whole bunch of these cats. They jump out there, they go drive for a company for about 6 months. They don't like the way the company's treating them. And somebody, man, you ought to become an owner operator. You make more money. And they just jump and they do, how do I go get me a truck? Oh, go to this company over there called QU. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Go to this company called Big Q, and they'll get you a truck. It's easy. They go over there, they find them a nice, pretty, shiny truck. Some of them brand new, some of them not. But they're going to leave there with a $600, $700, $800, $900 a week payment. Now, if you're paying $900, $600, $700, $800, $900 a week, right, you ain't going to make no money. Not in this game, you ain't. You got to put that bus off your truck. You dead in the water already. So let's break that down. All right? On average, you go to some of these leasing companies and get these trucks. What do they average about? What, $800 per? Let's say a good one. Somebody give me a good company. You go get a truck for and tell me what the payment is on average.
Kevin, you can go to Green Mountain Leasing, buy a brand new Freightliner, $165,000. You're going to pay about $2,700 a month for it.
$26,000, $27,000. Why? That's not good business practice. How are you gonna start off financing your business? By burying yourself in debt. Because that's what you're doing. Now did y'all hear that? $2,600, $2,700 per month. Y'all wanna know what I paid for my first truck? And it was brand new. $135,000 Volvo. Brand spanking new. Had 9 miles on it when I drove it off. The plastic was still on the seats. You want to know what I was paying per month for it? Anybody want to know? Anybody take a guess at what I was paying per month for it?
I was paying about $1,000 a month for my truck when I bought mine brand new.
That's pretty good.
I had a 2008.
That's pretty doggone good. You did pretty good. Okay? I'm going to tell you what I was paying on mine. I was paying $625 per month. Now, a lot of you probably say, how in the hell you pay $625 a month on a brand new Volvo that costs you $135,000? Anybody, have y'all ever heard of something called a revolving line of credit? Has anyone ever heard of that?
Yes.
All right.
Look, yeah, it's when you make payments on things and it takes a long time to pay it off. The more you pay it, the more it goes.
Exactly. All right. But I'm gonna show you how you can do that and make. So you got to understand business and understand the nuances of how these financial programs work. And you got to be able to take bits and pieces from each one, put them together, and create a situation where you are a win-win. Now, how do I know this? Because I used to be a mortgage broker. And my job was to look at, several hundred different mortgage plans from, 60 or 70 different mortgage providers. And a person that comes in with all these different types of credit problems and debt problems and whatever this and that. And my job was to pick and choose different financial products and put them together to piece together a program and a platform that will work for whatever type of credit situation, debt situation, income, debt to ratio situation for each particular client. Now, in order to be good at that, you have to have a type of brain that can compartmentalize stuff. And since I have autographic memory, not a photographic memory, but an autographic memory that allows me to do that type of stuff. All right? Now, like the guy says, a revolving line of credit is basically what? It's basically a credit card. Once you get approved for it, that's basically what it is. It is a credit card. Like when you get your credit card and you go, let's say you got a $1,000 limit on your credit card, right? If you go to somewhere you charge $300, right? If you got a credit card and not a charge card, if you got a credit card, when you swipe that, you just take it off. You just use $300 of your $1,000 available credit, right? So now you got You got a $700 available credit left and a $300 balance. Everybody follow me, right? But let's say your interest rate is 12%. Okay? Which means you don't have to pay off that $300, not all at once. You can make the minimal interest payment only. Now, the minimum interest payment only on that $300 might be $8.99 a month. Or it might be $4 a month. Is everybody following me so far? Is everybody following me so far?
Yes.
All right. So you're paying that $4 per month, but you're not paying off that $300, right?
Right.
All right. So you just paying $4 a month just to do what? Keep the card good, so you can still charge stuff that you still got on your balance, and as you charge more stuff, you're paying just interest only, which means your monthly payment is going up just a little bit, from $4 to $5, $5 to $6, but you still got your balances as they're racking up until you max out on your balance, right? Now, some of y'all are probably saying, well, that's not good. It's not good if you're doing it on just a regular credit card with a $1,000 balance, but when you take that same concept and you apply it to the revolving line of credit, and Get that on a $225,000 line of credit. That is going to work in your favor. That's exactly how you want that to work. The reason why is this. If you go out and you get yourself a line of credit for $225,000, and how do you get a $225,000 line of credit in the trucking industry? First of all, you go out and you secure what's called contingent contracts. Contingent contract is basically just you going to a shipper or you going to a broker and getting that shipper or that broker to agree to give you an outline of what it would take for you to run some of their loads. Hey, Mr. Shipper, how you doing? I'm thinking about getting my own trucking company. You know, I've been running some loads for y'all here with Western Express for a long time, and I want to do this on my own. If I was to get my own truck, what would I need to do to run some of your loads? And now, if that shipper says to you, well, yeah, we'd love to have you on some of our loads, Cal. Hey, come on up here and talk to me. Come in and talk to me. I mean, your truck is sitting out there waiting to get loaded. You're sitting out there for 4 or 5 hours. Go up there and talk to the people who do this type of stuff. Right? You sit down and say, all right, if you're going to run one of my loads, you got to have this, you got to have your authority, you got to have this, you got to have this much insurance, you got to have this, and y'all just talking, you got to have this. All right? If you, it's like, great. What type of loads I want to be running? Well, you know, we got different lanes. We got a lane that runs from Nebraska on down to Florida. That's a frozen steaks and frozen food run. You got about 5 drops going down, and then you got to find your way back up. But that pays about $8,000 going down. We also got a lane that runs from Texas up to New York, and they're going to tell you what all the lanes are. Okay, great. Can you write all that down for me and put that down in writing and say that, you know, if I did all this, that you all would give me a shot? Oh, no problem. They type all that up, write that down there, give it to you. They sign it. You got it. What is that? That's what's called a contingent agreement. It's a contingent contract. It's an outline that shows how you are going to make money if you had a truck. Is everybody following me right now? Because I told y'all was going to learn something here today. Okay? Now, people are going to be talking about this on social media. They're going to be talking about this on YouTube because about to show up a lot of people who claim that they know the trucking industry and they claim that you got to run high dollar freight to make money. No, it's just you got to learn how to run a business first before you jump behind out there trying to run a truck. Okay, now, if I look like I'm serious right now, because I am. Because I hear this all the time. I hear people, why freight too cheap? I can't make no money on cheap freight. I can't dial 1-800-WIN. I don't want to hear it. If you can't make no money on cheap freight, it's your own doggone fault. Plain and simple. All right. Back to this line of credit. You got yourself a contingent agreement. You do this with about what? 4 or 5 other shippers. You can do it with brokers, right? Then you go to a company and you say, look here, now you want to make it even sweeter, go to a company like Western Express, and the reason why I chose Western Express, because they was notorious for having a bad name, but they had a kick-ass on an OP program, where they paid you 73 1/3% plus bonuses if you had, you know, hazmat and all this other stuff, whatever the case may be. You brought your truck over to them, you leased it on with them, and they allow you to what? Run your own freight. They allowed you to find your own loads, which means I never had to even take a call from a dispatcher from Western Express because I could run my own truck. And they would pay me 73 1/3% of what? The freight that I found to run for myself. So I go over to Western Express and say, hey, I'm going to get my own truck. I need a contract from you all. Can you all show me what your own operator's contract is? Oh, yeah, it's online. You can go download it. Oh, cool. I'm going to download it, right? Call up their recruiter. Hey, Miss Recruiter, my name is Calvin Butler. I'm getting ready to go buy me a brand new Volvo. Oh, great, Calvin. This is this. So, yeah, I'm going to get me a brand new Volvo. I want to list my truck with Western Express. That recruiter is slobbing at the mouth right now. Y'all know what I'm talking about. They slob. I mean, he or she is literally just salivating. Like, you know, you got a big juicy steak. You hold it in front of your pit bull, and he's like, that's what that recruiter's doing right now. That recruiter can't wait to send you a doggone what? A contract. That recruiter's going to send you a contract. It's going to have the Western Express logo up there on it. It's going to be signed. It's going to have the president's name on it, all that type of stuff. Now, you got what? You got what? everything you need to go get what? A good little nice credit card with a revolving line of what? Credit. Does anybody disagree with me on that? Do y'all understand the words that are coming out of my mouth right now?
Yeah, I understand.
All right. Now, you go to your bank. You don't go to a leasing company. Because why? Because you don't go finance a business like you finance an F-150. That don't make no sense. That dog ain't going to never hunt. You go to your bank. You go to your a company that specializes in lines of credit, in revolving lines of debt. All right? I went to my bank. Okay? I went to my bank. Regions Bank was my bank at the time. Regions, just regular old bank. Not no, Capital One, not no Capital Truck Finance, and none of that. Pardon me. None of that nonsense. Okay? None of that nonsense. I went over to Regions Bank, walked in and said, hey, y'all, I got an account here. I'd like to talk to someone about financing a truck. So, oh, you want to talk about, no. A big truck. In other words, I want to talk to one of your business consultants. Oh, okay, great. Come on over. Sit down with us. What you got for it? Well, I want to go into the trucking industry. I've been driving now with Covenant Transport. I graduated from truck driving school last year. I've been driving now for about, at the time, I had only been driving for about 4 months. I'm not going to lie to you. But see, I went into the trucking industry with the preconception of doing just what I did. Get in, drive, get the feel of it, buy my own truck, run my own trucking company, jump out of that, start my own brokerage firm, put someone in my trucks, let them drive while I run my brokerage firm, and that has developed and evolved into what you all see now. But I digress. Let's rewind. All right, I'm sitting in front of that banker. I say, oh yes, I say, yeah, I want to get me a truck, and I want to run my own business, this and that. Here's my business plan. So I wrote out a little business plan and stuff, this and that. I want to call my company RBBS Transport LLC. Oh, okay, what does RBBS stand for? Reputation built by service. Oh, okay, that sounds pretty good. Thank you. All right, I appreciate that. All right, and it's going to be what? It's going to be an LLC. I've already went to irs.gov. I got my EIN number. Here it is. My EIN number. I've already filed my paperwork with the state of Florida for a registered LLC. You can look it up on SunBiz. It's right there. Okay, great. And I have some contracts. Now, that bank will look at me and say, well, you got contracts? Yeah, I got contracts. Really? Yes. I've got 5 companies that have given me contingent contracts that if I can get a truck, they will be willing to let me run these loads within these lanes, and this is what they are paying. Here you go. Oh, great. Okay, great. I've also got a contract with a trucking company, a major trucking company, that would allow me to run under their authority and lease my truck once I get one on with them, and here's what they will pay me. Here's that contract. Oh, great. Now, at the time, my credit was only 562 on my MIA score. I wasn't even breaking 600. But guess what? He goes back in the bank, got all that paperwork. They run the numbers and everything. And look, the bank. Can anybody tell me what the bank response was when that guy came back? And it only took him about 15, 20 minutes.
Approved.
With a big smile. Approved. Well, Mr. Butler, let me see what we got for you here. Mr. Butler, what we can do for you here, we can give you a $225,000 line of credit based on your contingent agreements. We see you're going to be making money. You made an excellent choice. You have your business plan in place. You've got a company who's already well established. They have a large history and a very good history of backing on an operator. So you're backed by an established company already. The credit's kind of shaky, but the company you're signing with, since they already offered you a contract, that outweighs and overwrites your credit situation. I'm happy to tell you we can make this offer to you. Your revolving line of credit, it is a revolving line of credit, so we would issue you a business credit card, right? Anything that you purchase with that business credit card, You can just pay the interest only, or you can pay the interest plus payments to pay it down. If you pay the interest only, your interest rate is only going to be 9.25% on the interest only. Okay, to start off with. Now, as you're paying that interest only over time, and if you pay it off, that rate will kind of drop a little bit. It'll drop a little bit. It's not going to drop much, but you don't need it to drop a whole lot on that type of money. Okay. Now, if you're going to pay your interest on the plus payments to get it knocked down, you're going to have to pay an interest of about 13% in order to kind of make any type of headway on the balance and get that paid down. Does everybody follow me so far?
It's almost like buying a house. It's
exactly.
the same concept.
Exactly. Is everybody starting to see the light right now? I mean, that money light should be going off like glum, 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 glum. You know, your back pocket should be jumping right about now. Why? Because now I can walk into a Volvo, big Volvo, these trucking companies, these big truck dealerships with the guy on the Mack trucks and the Peterbilts and all that stuff. Now I want to be a Volvo because I didn't want to ship. I had an automatic Volvo. What of it? Okay.
I had an automatic Freightliner.
Exactly. You can call me not a real trucker, but I made some real money. Okay.
It was a lot easier when you're in the city.
Exactly. Oh, yes, especially when you're up in the mountains, late at night, coming down the hill, one of them small college towns, and you got to maneuver that truck all over, having that little slim Volvo, and it being automatic. Woo, saved my butt a lot of time. Okay. All right. So, I walk out of there with a credit card. Got a $225,000 limit on it. Whew, available balance. I walk into the big dealership, salesman walking around, looking out, walking and say, "Hey, I'd like to buy a truck." Okay, sure. John, can you help this guy out? I guess John was a new guy. John going, "Hey, how you doing? My name's John. Hey, John, how you doing? This. Well, come on over here. What's your name? My name's Calvin. I'll go, come over here, Calvin. Let's go and sit down and let's get some paperwork on you and run your credit." I said, whoa, hold up, John. I want to look at the truck first. So John trying to run the credit, naturally. So that's going to get a lot of people to come in, want to buy trucks. First of all, they want to know what they can buy, right? Which I understand that. I said, hold up, John. Hold on, slow down, slow your roll. I want to buy a truck, okay? I want to look at the truck. I'm going to pay cash for it. John looks like, you do realize these trucks run, 120 to 145, 150,000. Yeah, I understand, but I'm going to pay cash for it. Okay, all right. So let's look at some trucks, John. And I started walking. I said, "What's this over here?" John followed me. He said, "Oh, that's the new Volvo, blah, 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 blah. It's like $146,000. I said, "So if I pay cash, can I get it for around 125? I can't do 125. I mean, I'm negotiating right off the rip. Can I get it around 125? I don't think I can do 125. What can you do? I don't know. Let's go talk to my boss and see what we got here." You go and get this management comes like, "I'm saying you want to buy a truck and you think I pay the cash?" Yes, I'm sorry. My name is Calvin. I'm the CEO of RBBS Transport LLC, and I'm going to be putting this truck on my business credit card. "Oh, okay, Mr. Butler." Now I'm Mr. Butler. Now come on up to my office. We go up to his office. We sit down. We start talking about numbers, this and that, and we agree on $135,000 for a brand new Volvo. They take my card, they run it, take $135,000. Oh, he looks on there, he probably sees the balance, 220, he runs it, it's approved. I still got what? About $115,000 left, right? Everybody follow me?
Yep.
I got $135,000, exactly, I got $135,000 on my card, right? So that I negotiated with my tax tag, all that stuff was included in that $135,000. It's amazing what you can do when you're paying cash. Okay, all that was included. All right, so now I got $135,000 balance, right, on my revolving line of credit. and I got $115,000, what, line of available credit still left. So now, and I'm just going to pay just the interest only. I'm going to show you how the interest only part works in your favor in this situation. Now, this is not going to work in a situation where you buying, some clothes, you spending $1,000 or $300 on a credit card. Don't go out and practice this on your credit card. This works when you're using it to finance a business, and that business is going to be turning you money on a regular basis. And this is how it's to your advantage just to pay the interest. Why? Because now I got a brand new truck, right, that I can run loads on, right, and my payment is only what? $625 per month. Because I'm just paying what? The interest only. Does everybody get that? I'm not worried about paying it off. I'm not worried about paying it off. Why? Because now I can run what? 90 cents a mile freight, right? And still bring home $4,000 a week. Does everybody understand how that works? Why? Because my truck payment, my biggest expense, has now become my least expense. And now my biggest expense now is what? Fuel. And I got $115,000 in a line of credit that I can use to supplement that with. Or take care of my trailer costs. Or take care of any other outside maintenance costs that extends outside of my what? Warranty. So now for me, what? There's no such thing as cheap freight, right? Why? Because I finance my business the right way. Now, y'all may find I might be out of business next month because some of these big leasing companies are probably going to try to. And then when they get a load of this, they're going to be coming for me. Okay, they're going to try to discredit me on social media. You're going to have a lot of people on social media like, that thing, he's talking nonsense. He's talking nonsense. Yeah, I'm talking nonsense. Try it. Go out and try it. Talk to your owner operators. Sit them down to look. I can show you how to restructure your business so that you can make money on just about any type of freight. What if I can show you a way to restructure your business where you can pull 90 cents a mile load and take home $4,000 a week? You don't think they'd be willing to sit down and at least listen to you? If any of this can't be duplicated by any one of you or anybody else out there, does anybody think any of this cannot be duplicated in the way that we just laid it out? Does everyone see what we just did? I need some feedback. Y'all awfully quiet. I don't know if y'all are quiet because y'all probably saying, hey, that Calvin has lost his doggone mind.
Hey, Calvin, this is James Nelson.
Hey, James.
Hey, I know exactly what you're saying. I ran one for about 8 years back in the 90s and did exactly the same thing that you're talking about, and it is possible.
Exactly. And that's how guys used to run trucks who knew what they was doing. But now you got the game that's full of all these young kids that come in and they have no idea what they're doing. But they got the nerve to go on social media and everywhere else and complain about freight. Do what you're supposed to do, and you won't have to worry about complaining about freight. Okay? Instead of just jumping into a $1 trillion industry, right? And you just come in and think you just don't know how to run it without doing any type of due diligence, without doing any type of research on how I'm going to finance my business, without learning the first thing about running a truck or financing a business or running a business, because that's what this is. This is a business. This is not just, I'm going to go buy me a truck and drive and make some money. And I know that's what a lot of people have they just fallen into that mode. And now, I mean, you go on All Truckers United or Truckers Just Past the Time, whatever it may be. That's all you hear is people crying and complaining and boo-hooing about cheap freight. But I'm here to tell you, you ain't got no reason to be crying and boo-hooing. Learn how to run a business first, and then go make some money. That's all you got to do. So when I get a carrier who's always telling me, oh, man, check phrase 2 feet, I ain't got no sympathy for him. I really don't. Especially if I kind of sit down with him and say, hey, let me show you how you can do this and make money and do it the right way. I know how to run a truck. I know, obviously you don't if you're crying about a freight that's paying $1.75 a mile. You can't make no money with it. Obviously you don't know how to run a truck. Because you did, you wouldn't be crying about this $1.75. You'd be like, man, $1.75, yeah, let me have that. $1.50, man, let me have that. $1, let me have that. Because if I run 4 of them loads this week, I'm going to make $4,000. But you got to know how to run a truck. You got to know how to run a business. Okay? You got to know how to finance your business. And remember, this is on a brand new truck. Now, I could have went out and did what? Paid for a used truck and then paid for it, right? Does anybody see what's going on? I chose a brand new truck. Why? Because I didn't want any problems whatsoever. Even though I could afford to went out and got me not just one, but probably 2 or 3 used trucks. Like the used trucks, and still had $100,000 left over on my line of credit. Now I'm going to show you where the real money-making part comes in. Now, as I'm running each week, I'm running low, 90 cents a mile, $1.20 a mile, $1.40 a mile, $1.50 a mile, $1.60 a mile, $1.70 a mile. Everybody said, man, how you stay in Florida and make money? Because I can do that. Because I can run 90 cents a mile low and make all the money I want to make down here in Florida. That's why. That's how I was able to stay in Florida for extended periods of time and still make money. Why? Because this is my home. I want to go home every night, sometimes. Because, man, you always home. How you making money? Don't worry about it. I'm making money. I'm running from Tallahassee to Live Oak, from Live Oak to Alachua, from Alachua back to Tallahassee, and clocking, $1,200 a day. Anywhere from $900 to $1,200 a day. I'm running a bottled water run from Live Oak to Alachua, which is what? 70 miles. No, is that 70 miles? No, that's 70 miles. Live Oak to Alachua, that's 70 miles. There's a bottled water run, right? That was paying $820. $820, $840. Then about an hour or 2 hours, I go there and drop that load. Takes about couple of 2 to 3 hours to drop that load. But by the way, I picked that load up early in the morning, like about 6:30, 7 a.m. in the morning. I run down to Alachua. I'm there by 10 o'clock, 9:30, 10 o'clock. I take my time to stop at a couple of truck stops, whatever. This is then chill. Get a hamburger or 2, whatever it's going to be. I roll on down to Alachua. I drop my load at about 10, right? And I sit there from 10 until about maybe 1 o'clock and get unloaded. Then I run over about 10 miles down the road, and I go to the Coca-Cola bottling plant. I pick up a Coca-Cola run, and I run it to Tallahassee, which is 104 miles away. And that load has paid me $680. I made $820, $840, $680 in 1 24-hour period of time. I still got time on my clock. I run down, drop that load in Tallahassee. I go home, watch a little football, basketball, whatever on my own TV set in my own house. Right? I get back up about 4 o'clock in the morning, 4:30 in the morning. I head on over to where? 30 miles away to where? Live Oak, do it all over again. Why? Because I got a cheap truck payment. They call the money I want to make. Now, with that being said, I'm paying my $625 a month on my truck, right? I'm supplementing my fuel costs with the money that I got with the line of credit that I got on my card. Why? Because it's a revolving line of credit, and I don't have to worry about touching any real money. It's just revolving, and I'm letting that kind of revolve, right? So at the same time, I'm doing what? I'm stacking paper. I mean, I'm literally putting away 3, 4, sometimes 5, 6 grand a week, just stacking. There was some weeks I did over 10 grand. Stacking it. Now I'm a new owner operator. People wonder how in the hell you making that much money. Because I'm just stacking paper. Now, at the end of the year, right? So the year's gone by, end of the year, I got paper stacked up. I done made good money, right? I got about $240,000 stacked up. What do you think I did with that? I got a balance of what? About 140 grand on my line of credit, right? So what do I do with the $140,000 that I go and I do what? I pay down my balance. Boy, y'all getting this thing, boy. Y'all got this thing. I go pay down my balance, right? My credit score jumps above 650. Another good side little byproduct of doing this type of stuff and paying that balance down. Now I got what? $225,000 line of credit again. Available balance. I got a truck that's what? Completely paid for. It actually was paid for the day I bought it. Why? Because when you pay with a credit card, a line of credit, they give you a title to that bad boy. Y'all see how this is working out?
That's right.
Y'all see how this is working out? So now what do? I go back to the bar boy. Hey there, John. Hey, Mr. Butler, how you doing? Got ready to get me another truck. Okay, Mr. Butler. Do it all over again. Hire me somebody. Pay them 40 cents a mile to drive my truck. They happy. I'm happy. Right? I give up driving, come behind the desk. They're out there running the truck, making money. And I don't worry about what freight costs. I make money on all of them. And so can you. And so can your carriers if they're willing to sit down with you and spend about an hour or two listening to you to restructure their business so that they can make money on what? Cheap freight. And if you're doing that for your carriers, how does this work out for you as their dispatcher or as their broker? You just got a client for life. Right? Are you not going to be that carrier's best friend? You've shown them how to triple, quadruple their business. You've shown them how to build a trucking business and duplicate it over and over and over again and never, ever, 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 ever have to complain or bitch about what? Cheap freight ever again. Okay? There is as Sean Connery said in what movie he said that in? Therein lies the lesson of the day. Can anybody tell me what movie that was in? Untouchables.
The Rock.
Huh?
The Rock. I think it was in The Rock.
Yeah, well, he said it in The Rock. I think he said it in the Untouchables too. When he was talking to Kevin Costner.
Oh, yeah.
So, look, I know y'all tuned in today. Y'all didn't expect to get an actual class. Y'all thought we was just going to around and talk about some stuff here and there. But y'all got a lesson today. I'm not going to lie to you. What you all learned today, right, people pay for it. When I tell you people pay heavily for this type of consultation and this type of advice. Okay, every trucker, every owner operator out there should watch this video, and if they apply what we just talked about today, what I just shown you all today, they'll never have to complain about cheap freight again. Now, is all this easy? No. I mean, you still got to do the work. You still got to go out and talk to shippers. You still got to get in there and present yourself as a serious operator for them to sit down with you and listen to you. But is it worth it? Oh, yes, it's worth it. But you got to take the time. You got to apply it. Okay? And there is the lesson of the day. All right. Did everybody enjoy that? Any questions? We're opening up for questions, so it is, 12 o'clock, almost 12 o'clock. We got about an hour left, so let's do our Q&A. I appreciate y'all listening to me ramble on about how to make money on cheap freight and how to make money down here in Florida. So, but there you have it. And I think you all are going to get a lot out of this particular episode. All right. Questions. We'll open up for questions. If you have a question, unmute your mic, ask your question, we'll try to answer. It does not have to be on what we just talked about. It can be pretty much on anything that you had concerns about during the week, and problems you all may have ran into, and we'll try to get them taken care of. I know we did not get your toll-free extensions out on yesterday. We will be trying to get those out to you all this weekend. I'm going to be putting in some overtime. Unfortunately, I had to deal with a lot of stuff legally with the attempt to, copy our business, and someone tried to pull one over on us. So I had to fight off, losing my company. So I'm pretty sure y'all can forgive me for that. So I was kind of absent this week, but I was fighting for my company. All right. So
I got a question, Calvin.
Go ahead.
This is Sean Jackson. I have a driver ad. He's out of West Palm Beach, Florida, and he wants to run up to, the South Carolina, North Carolina. But I am having a problem trying to find some decent freight for him. Everything I'm finding is pretty low. And I know you showed me in one of the videos that I looked at that you pulled up, like, the companies that's in each state, and, you can click on them, call them, and find freight, but I couldn't remember where that was.
All right. Go into your back office on the dispatcher tools and resources, like we're about to do now. Okay? Go to your dispatcher tools and resources. It pulls up here. There we go. You're going to go down to right here. See that right there?
Yeah.
On the tools and resources, you got the world with all the shippers and stuff, this and that. That's where you're going to go to. See where it says search 19 million shippers?
Yeah, I got it. I'm in my back office right now. I just pulled it up.
Yep. Click on that. It says right there. Your standard industrial classification, which stands for SIC. S-I-C. System search. That's the SIC code site. Federal Government SIC code. You're going to click on that bad boy right there. I'll go over here and just go ahead and put in what you're looking for. What you want to look for.
Well, he's a reefer, so pretty much anything gold.
So let's just say, meat, produce. Let's say produce. Produce. Look at all them produce companies, man. Y'all see all them produce companies just popped up there?
And that's what I couldn't remember how to find, so I could start calling these guys and try to get some of their freight for this driver.
Yeah, just click on them and just going to say, there you go, put up the first one, Florida food produce, and then you run down the list. You got about 200,000 or 300,000 of them right here. There you go. Got all the information, everything you need. You want to know how much they're paying, to move freight from one location to another. Go down here, you click the little quick thing down here. It tells you, what they're paying to move freight from their location to any state. Let's say to Illinois. It tells you right there what it's paying by the bundle, paying by the pallet, paying by the partial dry van, whatever it's in that. If you want a more complete quote, you can do a quote, get a free quote on Florida Food Produce. Go ahead and click here, find out which product you want to get a quote on. We're just going to pick one on moving these fresh packed vegetable juices. You get a quote on that. You go in here, you put in your name, company name. Now you put in stuff in, you put in your carrier's name, and all that stuff, right? Put in the email address, whatever, blah 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 blah. You put all that stuff in. And you come down here, and then you can upload. You can pull up and upload what? Your carrier packet. You see how this all works?
Right.
You can upload all that, hit send. They're going to look at it. And they're going to say, okay, that carrier looks good. Here's what we will pay that carrier to move freight from such and such and such to move this type of produce from this and that. Here's the lane we have available for that. This way we will pay him to do that. Now, I know we didn't. I know before we never got into the more detailed quote, but you can actually do an actual quote specifically designed for a specific carrier. Okay, this is how you would do that part. Now, if you just wanted to get just a general idea of what they pay on average, because remember they got a whole bunch of freight that they move. See, this is all the different products that they move on a daily basis, as you all can see, right? So if you go here and click that, you get a specific quote. If you want to know on average what they pay carriers to move freight to any state, just click on the state and it pops up and it'll tell you what they pay on average based on the different products that they have. Right?
That's what I need to know. Thank you.
No problem. Anytime. All right. Talk to me, people. Happy people.
Can you hear me, Cam?
I hear you. And who am I talking with?
Hey, Cam, this is Keenan Moore, and let me say hello.
Keenan, what's up, man?
A question about dispatchers with their own authority. That's a good idea. How would I go by finding that right driver to put up on that authority?
And say that again, because Keenan, you're coming in real low.
Coming in real low, Cam?
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you, but it still sounds like you're way down a tunnel. That's what it sounds like. Let me check my mic.
See what? Let me get right back.
Hold on. It's not you, it's me.
It's the same on my mic, Calvin. I can barely make out what he's saying.
All right, now I got it. I had to turn up my volume.
Can you hear me now?
I hear you a lot better now, Keenan. What's up?
Okay. This is what I was asking you. I was saying, dispatchers with their own authority. How would I know I can go to authority, 1 hour authority and get my own authority, but is that a good idea for dispatchers to have their own authority, and how can we find the right drivers to put up on that authority?
All right. If a dispatcher does not need your own authority, if you're getting your own authority, you're no longer operating just as a dispatcher. You're operating as a trucking company. Okay. That's what you are. But if you go out and get your authority, you are a trucking company. If you go out and get a carrier's authority, that's the only authority that would make sense for you to get if you are a dispatcher. The next step, because me personally, I wouldn't worry about trying to get a brokerage authority.
Okay.
I mean, come on. If I'm making $500,000, $500,000, or $250,000, or $1 million a year as a dispatch firm, why in the world would I waste my time trying to become a broker? Okay. I left the broker to come over to the dispatch side. Why? Because it was easier and I could make more money at it faster. Okay? So for me, the next plausible step would to become what? A trucking company.
Bro.
Okay? Go from dispatcher to owning your own trucking company. Why? Because now you have your own trucks. You can dispatch for your truck, and you can dispatch for what? Other trucking companies. Because you have a trucking division and you have a dispatching division.
Okay.
Now, if you want to become a broker and get yourself some dedicated freight and all that type of stuff and deal with that headache, go right ahead. All right? But for me, the next best step from dispatching would be to get your own trucking company. Why? You get your carrier authority. You can lease guys on that already got their own trucks, right? Lease them on, and you can be a trucking company that way without actually owning any trucks. You can take. I know you gotta have a truck, to place your insurance with and all that type of stuff. But just the first owner operator who calls you up, make a deal with him, make him a partner. Now I'm not saying make him an equal partner. No, you're not gonna do that. You gotta make him an offer and say, look. Since you're the first guy, and I want to extend to you an offer. Okay, here's what I'm offering. I'm going to bring you in as a limited partner. As a limited partner, you don't have to put up any money in the thing. You just have to list your truck as an asset of the company. And by listing your truck as an asset of the company, I'm going to allow you to run load, and you're going to get 100% of your load fee. I'm not going to charge you anything. I'm not going to take 10% or 23%. I'm not going to do with everybody else. You're going to get 100% of your load fee, and I'm going to give you 1% of all the load fees of every other carrier that runs load within our company.
Okay.
And that's a good deal for a carrier who comes in, who just thought they was coming in just to do what? Lease their truck on with their company. Right?
Right.
They now become what? A business owner. They're a limited business owner, but they're still a business owner. They have a stake in your company, in the company. And the truck that they own now becomes what? An asset of the company, and now you can complete doing your insurance and everything you need to do, and you put the right stickers on it and all that stuff as a company truck. And now you get that blanket insurance based on that truck that will cover all the other trucks. Plus, those truckers, each one of those owner operators got to have their own insurance anyway. And so now you get it done.
Okay, I appreciate that.
Okay. In case y'all didn't know, I do know a little something about this. Okay. I didn't just wake up and say, hey, I'm gonna start doing some consulting here in the trucking industry. No. Don't believe everything you hear on social media. Okay, I know there's a lot of people out there that talk bad about RBBS Transport LLC. But one thing about it, RBBS Transport LLC will teach you behind how to make some money. If you just open your ears and willing to listen and follow a few key directions and stuff and just follow advice, you will make money. I know we joke around a lot and we do this, but that's because we're on YouTube. I mean, this has got to have some type of entertainment value in it. People just not going to tune in and sit there and watch you, give some drive high, sit behind a desk, and be dry. I mean, you might as well tune in to no, I'm not gonna call his name. You know Charles, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna put him out there because he's a good guy. He is. He's a good guy. Now we'll fall asleep on him though.
Yes. But greetings. This is Charles.
Greetings, all Zen masters. This is your, today we're gonna talk about, how to do this and how to make money. And okay, let me stop. I'm not a very good impressionist, and I'm not going to call the name, so I don't want to upset people. But I don't want to upset anyone. So we're going to leave that alone. But this has to have some type of entertainment value because that's what gets our numbers up on YouTube, and this is a business. And part of this business is showmanship. And I like to think sometimes that I'm a pretty good comedian, even though my wife don't think so. She thinks my humor is kind of dry, and she thinks I'm a Sheldon. She thinks I'm a black Sheldon. I don't know if y'all watch Big Bang Theory. That's how she describes me, when she's talking to her friends. But anyway, but that's just how I am, okay? My students will tell you, as you all will know, when you call up and do your consultations and things like that, I'm very blunt. I'm very straightforward. I don't hold back because holding back will cost you money. Okay? I don't believe in that. Okay? You all pay your subscription fee and everything to get my bluntness, to get the truth, to get right to the heart of the matter, and that's what we do within this platform. So if there's anybody out there, this is a plug. If there's anybody out there that's looking for a place to land your hat, a place to learn how to do this industry, and looking for someone who's going to give it to you the way it is and not necessarily try to spare your feelings, so that's not what I do. I have a post that's out that says that as a paid consultant, I'm a hard ass, or you can pay someone else to kiss your ass and be broke. That's just how I am. All right. Next question. We still got some time here. let's get these questions in. Let's see what we got here on what you call it. Let's read some of our questions. Linda says, what is going to be the name of the YouTube video of this session? It is it's gonna be episode. What episode is this? Does anybody know? Hold on here. It is going to be episode. Let's see here. See what episode this is going to be. What episode is this going to be? This is going to be Booking Freight from Home episode. What's that? Episode 10. Okay. So it's going to be Booking Freight from Home episode 10. No cheap freight. That's what it's going to be named. Okay. There is no cheap freight. Okay. So that's going to be like you see the heading here. This is career invoicing. Carrier invoicing or whatever it may be. You can click on it and it'll give you the whole name. Like that says carrier invoicing, and then it has like down here in the very first few words in the caption tells you what that episode is. All right, but this is going to be episode 10. Okay, the Booking Freight from Home episode 10. There is no cheap freight. Okay, or no such thing as cheap freight. Okay, all right. So that's what it's going to be titled. I'm pretty sure it's going to rattle some cages. Got some comments on YouTube. Some glowing comments. Gene Rowland commented on our YouTube video. Makes $1,000 a day. I like the training here. You get to the point on everything. How can I sign up for your training? I need to call that guy up. I'm going to send him something later on, so if he wants to know how he can go and get signed up. We got Carlos Herrera commented. Calvin, I know many brokers that pay on a net 30 or 45. They may use factoring to get paid, but they still pay the carrier on the net 30 or 45. That's dumb. Okay. But I got a lot of comments that I got to go through here on my YouTube channel. We got a lot of traffic on our YouTube channel. In case y'all didn't know, we get a lot of traffic. I think we got about 2,200, more than 2,200, 2,600 subscribers, more than 100,000 views, weekly views. So, and yes, our YouTube channel is monetized. So as you're going through our videos, you will see commercials because we reached that threshold where we can monetize now and actually start making money from just our videos being on YouTube. So I guess what I'm saying is we are moving in the right direction. We are becoming a very, 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 very popular platform. I think we were the fastest growing platform of this type this past year. We went from 70 members to over 1,900 members in this year alone. So we are growing, and we are growing very fast. I want to thank all of you all for making that possible. All right, questions. Let's get back. See if somebody else had a question. Walsh W. at National Hill Bank said, first of all, thanks for all that you do. Your instructional form has been fantastic. With your experience, where have you found your highest paying freight in Omaha Steaks, top 5 highest perhaps? Yeah, I talk about the Omaha Steaks one because we run some of that freight. It's a dedicated lane, and it's not actually through Omaha. It's through another one of their distributors. It's through one of their distributors, and that they run out of Lincoln, Nebraska. They run out of Lincoln, Nebraska down to Miami. I think it's like, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's 5. They got one that's 5 stops and one that's 7 stops. One is one that's got 3 pickups, 2 drops, and another one that has 4 drops and 3 pickups. 4 drops and 3 pickups on its way down. And I think they pay like $7,500 and $9,200 respectively. The one with the 5 drops pays $7,200, the one with the 7 drops pays $9,200. Pays $7,500, and the one with the 7 pays $9,200. So those are pretty good. And how do you find stuff like that? You find it by being in the business. I mean, that's all I can tell you. You got to make a name for yourself. You got to be doing business. People hear about you. People talk about you, and then people will suggest stuff to you, or they'll recommend stuff for you, and then you go and talk to the people, and that's how you find stuff like that. Until then, you got to do what all of us have done. You know, you work the load boards, you beat the bushes, you call up shippers, and you work the revolving stuff that's out there all the time until you get a reputation for what? For running loads on time. You get that reputation, and you make a good name for yourself, and people start, hearing about you and talking about you. Or when you contact the people and they say, well, who's your references? And you send them over references, and your references give glowing reports about you. Your Dun & Bradstreet credit report goes up. By the way, next week, we're going to talk about how to build your credit within this industry. Because a lot of people, a lot of brokers, and this is going to be geared towards brokers, because a lot of brokers are under the understanding that you can just jump in this thing and without any money, without any credit, without any references, and think you're just going to just land these big shippers. That ain't going to happen. All right? It's not going to happen that way. Okay, you got to have Dun & Bradstreet credit. You got to have some assets in the bank. You got to have, lines of credit, because you come to them and you ain't got none of that. First thing they're going to say, well, let's see if we can get you approved for a line of credit. Then they come back and say, okay, we got you approved for $3,000, so you can run $3,000 with freight with our company. Everything else you got to prepay for. And so next week we're going to go over why that is and how you can go about building your credit, your Dun & Bradstreet credit, and how you can go about building a broker's profile that would be attractive to shippers. Okay? Now, I know this year we're getting a little bit more intense with our training, okay? Because we've got a lot of companies on with us now. A lot of you all have been with us for a while. So we need to start moving those people who have been with us for a while into some more intensified training. That's why today's training, we tackle a very touchy and very big subject, which was cheap freight. Okay? And as you all have seen, there really is no such thing as cheap freight. That's just different areas of the industry that's suited for different types of carriers. Okay? And if you're not a mega trucking company, then you shouldn't be worried about that. And if you are a small to medium-sized company, you can still position yourself to make money on whatever type of freight it is. No, you're not going to make money on 60 cents a mile freight as an owner-operator you own 1 or 2 trucks. But you can make money on 90 cent freight as an owner-operator with 1 or 2 trucks if you just position yourself and restructure your business to where your expenses are not ungodly. Unfortunately, that is the only way to combat quote-unquote cheap freight. It's to lower your expenses. Okay? That's it. So, ultimately, if you can't run cheap freight, that's your fault. Don't get mad at the shipper. Don't get mad at the guy that can run cheap freight. I've seen people on social media getting pissed off at somebody else because they can run cheap freight. What? Why you get mad because that man did it? He's trying his business the right way. You get mad at him? No. Look in the mirror. Get mad at yourself. And then go restructure your business. All right. Feedback. Questions. Ask me questions. Give me some feedback. Tell me what you thought about today's broadcast. Come on, people, talk to me. Y'all know I'm a needy person. Y'all ain't gonna talk to me. Y'all be trying to talk to me all week now. Become sad. When I make this available, y'all don't want to talk to me. That's okay. Oh, and thank you, Wash, over at National Bank. I appreciate the compliment. Thank you so much. Somebody got something they want to say. Oh, what's up?
Yeah, absolutely welcome, sir. Glad to be here.
All right, great. Glad to have you. And who we speaking with?
Please don't start singing.
This two again? Hello? I mean, we can hear you. Can you hear us? I guess he was just letting us know he was happy to be here. We're happy to have you. We're so happy. We were happy to have you. So,
hey, Cal, this is Will.
Yeah, what's up?
This is Will with Bluegill One Group. Hey, I've been with you for about a year now, reserving everything. I went back over the road as a driver. I wondered, can I dispatch myself?
Of course you can dispatch yourself. That's a good question because I've been getting a lot of that lately. Okay, I've been getting a lot of people that have been asking. And can y'all still hear me?
Yeah, I
okay.
see.
All right. I've been getting a lot of people that have asked me that question lately. Look, if you're an owner-operator, there's nothing special you got to do to dispatch yourself. It's just go find your load and run it. That's basically it. All right. If you're running your own truck, okay, and you're out there on the road, you're running your truck. I got a lot of owner-operators that call me up and say, hey, if I take your program, can I dispatch myself? Well, let me ask you a question. Where did you get your last load from? I got off the load from broker. Then guess what? You dispatched yourself. You're already doing that. Look, all dispatching is, as a company, if you're doing it to make money, all dispatching is if you're a trucker, you're doing the same thing that you do to make money now. You're just doing it for somebody else. That's it. If you go on a load board and you call up a broker, see a load you like, you call up the broker and say, hey, I like to have load number blah, 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 and the broker says, okay, great, that load is paying such and such. What's your DOT number? You give it to that broker. Broker says, okay, you check out. I'm going to shoot you my confirmation rate sheet. I need you to read it, sign it, and send it back to me. Guess what? You just dispatched yourself. That's what dispatching is. The only difference when you doing it to make more money at it is you're going to extend that to other owner-operators. And you're going to do for them what you were already doing for yourself. Okay? What we do is we just provide you the tools, the resources, the access to a network and a support group, training, videos, logistics library, consultation, toll-free number to make it look more professional, e-fax line to make it look more professional, and you come and you can do business more readily and easily and more efficiently. That's all we do. Okay? Instead of you paying $150 for 3 load boards, you pay us $19.95 per month to get access to 100. Hold on a second, y'all. I promise I'm going to do this, but
call for extension 2 to accept.
This is Calvin with the RBBS Logistics Learning Center. How can I help you?
Hey, how you doing, Mr. Calvin? I'm sitting here listening to your video now.
Okay, well then you know you live on the spot right now. What can we do for you?
Man, I'm live on the spot. All right, what the deal is that I had to get into to work with you because I was my own personal thing. Is that I need to go. I need to change my email address and my Facebook page because you have fit it to something that I had there before that I never wanted. It's not me.
Okay.
And it's still there. But I have a Facebook page now. It's called transportation.
All right. Well, here's what you do. All right. If you want to change your email address, just reply back to the same email you got your original receipt from, and the email will be sent you some emails, that told you about our download center and the home study guide. Reply back to that email and just reply, I would like to update my email address, and this is the email address I'm updating it to. Okay? And give us that email, and then we will make that change in our back office and everything, so you will have your new email address. Then you need to send me a personal message on Facebook. Go to my personal page, send me a message that says that this is my new Facebook page. My enrollment email address is, please add me to the chat group with this new Facebook page. Okay?
Okay. Thank you very much.
No problem. Glad to have you back with us.
All right. Thank you, sir.
All right, you too. Bye-bye. All right. All right. Another question. Linda says, would you take a position with a large brokerage as a broker agent? Me? No. Nah. Should you do it? I don't know. You tell me. Okay. Charles, would you take a position with a large brokerage firm as an agent?
No, not a large one, no.
No. Why? Because you would lose money, right?
That's correct.
And you lose what? Freedom, right?
That's correct.
And you lose what? Your identity, right?
Yeah, it's too many. It's a large number. Too many people in it. If I am gonna, like, I'm under one now. It's a smaller one, and we're establishing a small network, a small group of. We're building a small team, and we don't want it to grow too big. So a large one, you're just gonna turn it to a number.
Exactly. Look. Me personally, I wouldn't broker anymore. I wouldn't go work for a brokerage firm. I mean, I'm doing way too well as a dispatch firm. I mean, I literally can't tell you all I can't. I'm actually prevented from telling you all how much money we make as a dispatch firm. Okay, because I had to sign a non-disclosure with my investor group. And I can't even tell y'all what we do as a dispatch firm. But just know that we do well, okay? We do well. And at the end of each year, myself and my wife, we're very happy. That's all I can tell you. Now I can tell you this much. They set me up on a salary. Okay, because I'm the CEO. This is why the other day I had to go and defend myself in a vote of no confidence attempt. Okay, because I am an employee of my own company. That's what a CEO is. In case a lot of you all, I know you see the title, Chief Executive Officer. Also, you think, well, like the owner of the company or the president. Well, yes and no. I developed the company. I started the company. And then for a large sum of money, I gave ownership of the company over to a board. Okay. And then that board then places me at the head of that company to run and oversee that company. But like any other employee, I can be voted out if the board has enough members that votes no confidence against me. I don't. Now a lot of people say, well, why would anybody in their right mind do that? Because when you're first starting out as a company, you need security. I don't care that you still need security, and the security that they offered me was $10,000 per month. That's the security. Okay. Come hell or high water, I get that every month, regardless. Okay. And then at the end of the year, after we pay all the bills and everything else we do, we divvy up on our share of the shares that we own in the company. Now, yes, I do own 51.9%. So at the end of the year, whatever profits come, it comes to me in the form of that 51.9% of the profit. After 50% stays with the company. 50% of the profit stays with the company, and then the other 50% we divvy up with our prospective shares And I don't take all that money in cash. I take it about 50% of it in annuities and bonds and things like that. And then I kind of just spread it around to keep on the sand off my back. Okay, so anything that's reinvested is not taxable until you pull it out of investment. So I do a lot of 5-year annuities, money market account, U.S. savings bonds, and things like that. All right. So, but that's how business works. Okay. So, and my background is business. I literally turned over a profitable tax firm over to my partners to get into the trucking industry. But we had our own tax firm, North Florida Tax Pros, which is an American tax office franchise. We were running that. From doing the taxes of someone who was in trucking, I realized there was a lot of money in trucking, so I became infatuated with it and kind of started doing my due diligence and find out that's what I need to be. So I just turned over my tax firm, sold my interest to all of my partners, and here, y'all take this and y'all have it, and I'm going to go do this. So that's how I came to be in this industry, but I came at it from a standpoint of making it into more than what's just on the surface. So all of this was a plan. Whether y'all know it or not, this all was a plan from going to trucking school and learning how to drive a truck and going to work for Covenant Transport. I had no intention to work for anybody else but Covenant Transport. Why? Because they were a team driving company, and they went all over the United States, from Canada to Mexico, from Wyoming from Washington State to Florida, from New York to California. Somebody say, "What's y'all's lane?" I used to tell them North America, because we went everywhere. But I was going to learn how to run a truck in a very short period of time, because when you're in a truck that long and you're running that many miles, 7,800 to 7,900 miles per week. I'm as a team. You got to learn how to drive a truck. You got to learn how to run a truck. You're going to learn all the nuances, everything you need to know about trucking, and you're going to learn it in a very short period of time. Because you're in a truck, 80% of your life during that time period. And if you're running all over the country from north to south to east to west and all in between, you're going to experience a lot of different driving conditions, a lot of different climates, a lot of different, the way people drive in certain areas, a lot of different characteristics. So you're going to experience a lot of stuff. And if you're very susceptible and you pay attention, you will learn a lot. Okay? And that's what I did. Okay? That's basically what I did. I got into this to learn the business. I wanted to start my own trucking company. I did that. I wanted to start a brokerage firm. I did that. And I wanted to develop a platform that was accessible and something that you all could use every single day. And that is the identity of what we have created. That's the uniqueness of what we have created. Is we provide, our platform provides something you can use every single day. We don't touch your money. You're learning as you go along. You're making money. You create your own income, and and you all help each other. And that's unique in this industry. No one else does that but this platform, and that's the uniqueness of this platform. All right. So, and the reason why I'm talking, because none of y'all are talking to me. Okay, now if y'all start talking to me, I'll shut up. Well, I sit over here and drink my tea like Kermit if y'all start asking me questions. So, Washington Bank is a somewhat controversial question. As a dispatcher, if the English level is poor, would you discourage a person from entering this industry? Communication is essential. I have a guy who is in our platform now. And I told him when he joined our platform, I said, you're going to have a very difficult time, because he has a very heavy, I think he's either from Nigeria or South Africa or something. His accent is so deep and entrenched, and it's just, when you speak and it's not on purpose, it's just the accent. It's clearly just the accent. It sounds like he's forcing himself on you. Okay, it literally sounds like he's just forcing himself on you, and it comes off as very intrusive. And I told him, I said, look, you're going to have to find a way to communicate with shippers and with carriers other than speaking with them. Because if you get on the phone with them, and unless they understand that it's just your accent, these good old boys, they ain't going to have it. You're not going to connect with them. And that's 90% of the industry now. I'm sorry. You know, these good old boys, ain't going to have it. That's just not going to happen. So, and I said, look, you got to find a way to connect. And I suggested, and he was very smart about it. I said, and he understood. So I suggested to him, I said, look, contact some call centers. Hire you some people right away. Hire you some sub-dispatchers. Hire them right away. Okay? Train them. Get them over to us and let us train them. And then you put them to work. And you have them to make calls. You have them to build your carrier network. You have them to conduct your verbal transactions. Okay? You stay behind the scenes. You direct everybody. You instruct everybody. You know, you run the company. But you hire other people who are going to speak for you and speak for your company. He did that, and he's doing really well. So, no, I would not discourage them from coming into the business. I would encourage them to find another way to represent and present his company and his company's ideas. Okay? All right. Yes, creative avenues. That's exactly it. You gotta get creative in this business. You gotta be creative. There's nothing that you can't overcome in business. This is what I'm telling you. My wife just started her first business. And God, I am so proud of her. I'm telling y'all, yes, coming. I gotta give her a free plug. Y'all know I gotta do it. She's my wife, man. Come on, man. Y'all know I gotta give her a free plug. This is my wife. In case y'all didn't know, this very beautiful woman right here, that's my wife. Hey, baby. But that's my wife. And we are a family of entrepreneurs. That's what we are. She is now a full-fledged business owner and entrepreneur. I've been a full-fledged business owner and entrepreneur for some years now, and I guess I finally rubbed off on her. So, but we are a full-fledged business. She owns Ladies Touch LLC. This is her business on Facebook, so y'all go and like her page. Go and like her page, Ladies Touch LLC. That is her business. Go to Facebook and look for Ladies Touch LLC. This is her business, and go in and like her page. What is Ladies Touch? Ladies Touch is a handy lady service. Okay. They do cleaning services plus professional cleaning and light construction. Okay, that's what they do. And she is now a full-fledged business owner, and I am so proud of her. One of the challenges is, as a new business owner, she was running into some problems. I'll show you her webpage is ladiestouch.org, and that's her website. One of the challenges that she ran into as a new business, because she just landed a huge contract with the construction of this huge apartment complex. Tallahassee has a lot of big, huge, mega apartment complexes. I'm talking complexes that have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 800 units. Okay, 24 buildings. Each building's got 16 units in it or something like that. But anyway, it's huge apartment complexes. So she just landed her first contract. I think almost 300 units. I'm not gonna tell you what they're paying her per apartment, but it's an ungodly figure. So, and I'm really proud of her, because it is, a 6-figure contract, and I know I keep saying this, but I I'm a proud husband. I'm just so proud of her. I'm so proud of her because she dealt with a lot making this happen. And when she jumped into it and got into it, I knew there was going to be challenges. And get back onto the point that I'm trying to make is, one night she came home and she was clearly frustrated. She was upset. She was frustrated. She was, about to just explode. And because she had been working, her people, she had been on the job for almost 3 weeks, and they hadn't paid her. They hadn't paid her funding check yet, so she couldn't pay her people yet. In fact, we wound up paying her people out of our personal bank account until they got all the paperwork ready so that she could get funded. But instead of them giving her all the things that they needed for her to complete to qualify for funding, they were spoon feeding the stuff to her. Like one day they would give her this, and the next day they said, well, you also need this. The next day they said, you also need this. And then she thinks she's got everything she needs. They said, before you can do that, you got to complete this. You got to get this one. You got to do this. You got to do this. You got to download this. And it was just right. It was just aggravating because it felt like they were just stringing her along. Okay, and she got to the point where she was like, I don't think I can do this. I just can't take it. I'm just ready to just call it quits. And I said, hold up. And we sat down, and I said, okay, let's look at what they're asking you to do. I know it's aggravating, but think about it. Is there anything that you can't provide? Is there anything, are they asking you to do anything that you can't learn, figure it out, and actually make it happen? No, it's okay. All right. If it's something that you can take care of, just take care of it by the numbers. Just do it. Take care of it. You store it. Now you know how to do it. So now the next time, what? You have it all down pat. And it becomes just a simple process. All right. Long story short, took a couple of days, and we had to put together a nice, nasty letter that we sent back up to the project owners and the project managers. And we said, look, instead of giving us stuff bits at a time, give us the entire package of everything she needs. And we just laid out a list of everything that we were looking for. And they eventually sent everything over to us. And we sat down, a couple of nights, and we just hammered it out. We just made sure we got every little thing that needed to be done. We created all the forms. We downloaded all the software. We purchased software that we needed. Whatever, we got it all done. And then, lo and behold, a couple of days later, she got her first big funding check. And now, she comes home and she's doing her logs and stuff, and this and that. And I sit there and I just watch her in just awe. Because I'm like, that's my girl. she is just she's doing out her stuff, her requisitions and her funding, her funding forms, and she goes to the bank and they deposit this huge amounts of money to the bank, and the banker and everybody, hey, Mrs. Butler, someone in, and I'm just like, that's my girl. And I say this to say to you all, in any business, when you're starting your own business, I know it seems like it's a lot to learn. And sometimes it looks like if you're trying to look at the whole thing at once, it is going to overwhelm you. So break it down. Concentrate on the stuff that you have to concentrate on, or the stuff that really means something to you. Okay? Because remember, all this business is doing what? If you are a broker, all this business is what? Contacting a shipper, making a pitch to the shipper, getting the shipper on the contract, get them to start to send you loads, and you can take ownership of loads. Then you post those loads, or you start contacting carriers and dispatchers and trying to find carriers to run those loads, right? And you get those carriers to run those loads. Those carriers run those loads. You then shoot that information back over to your factory company, who then pays you for those loads, and then you're done. The factory company is going to take care of paying the carrier. The factory company is going to take care of getting their money from the shipper. The factory company is going to pay you. And so you're pretty much done with it. And just repeat the process over. That's it. I know that sounds very simplistic because it is very simplistic. That's all you really have to focus on. All that other stuff out there is just noise. Block out all the noise and just focus on what you got to focus on. If you are a dispatcher, it is as simple as this. Go find you a carrier, all right, call them up, hit them with a pitch. Hey, Mr. Carrier, how much money do you need to move your truck? Get them to agree to sign your dispatch agreement. Send them the dispatch agreement along with what? Your profile sheet. They fill it out. You got it. You go to load boards. You look for the type of loads that they are looking for that matches what they're looking for or is better than what they're looking for. All right? You call up the broker. Hey, Mr. Broker, you get those loads and you present it to your carrier. The carrier picks one. You call the broker back up. Hey, Mr. Broker, my carrier wants load number, blah, 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 blah. The broker says, what's the DOT number? You give them the DOT number. He runs the carrier's information. The carrier is good. I'm going to send you over a rate confirmation sheet. You take that, you read it, you send it over to your carrier. Carrier signs it, sends it back to you. You send it back to the broker. Your carrier now goes and picks up that load and delivers that load and drops that load. Your carrier sends you the BOL. You take that BOL along with the invoice. Either the carrier is going to give you or you make one up. Mr. Broker, my carrier has just dropped load number, blah, 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 per the confirmation rate sheet, but carrier is owed X amount of money, okay? Signed, blah, 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 blah. Authorized dispatcher. Pay to carrier this amount of money. You take that, you send it up to the broker. The broker then sends it over to his factory company. A day and a half later, you call the broker back. Hey, Mr. Broker, this is the dispatcher. I'm calling to check the status, the pay status of my carrier on load number, blah, 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 blah. The broker tells you that carrier got paid yesterday, that carrier is getting paid today, or that carrier is getting paid tomorrow or 2 days from now. Then you then send in the invoice to where? Your carrier. Hey, Mr. Carrier, I see you got paid. Here's a copy of our original dispatch agreement. Here's a copy of the signed confirmation rate sheet. Here's a copy of the BOL when you picked up and dropped the load. And here's the amount of money you owe me. I am waiting for your check. Or click this link and pay you with a debit or credit card. That's it. That's it. Everything else is just noise. Okay? So just get focused and focus on just that. And I promise you, if you focus on just that, before you know it, you're going to start making money. And then you're going to start repeating the process. The next thing you know, you're going to be like Charles Monday. You're going to have more carriers you can shake a stick at, and you got to give some of them away. Okay? Right, Charles? Did I? Is there really anything more to it than that? When you break it down, that's it.
For free.
Exactly. That's it. That's it, man. I'm telling y'all, that's it. So just concentrate on that. Yeah, we give you all the other tools and stuff you need. If you have questions, if you need this, if you need that, or whatever, but don't get caught up in all of the noise. Focus on what you got to do and focus on what really matters. Leave the noise where it is. It's just noise. And when you break this business or this industry down to its purest form, that's all there is to it. And you just repeat the process every single day. That's it. And before you know it, you're making a couple $100,000 a year, and you're like, wow, this really was not that hard after all. Okay? What do I need for a carrier packet? Are you a broker? Sean?
No, I'm a dispatcher, but you know how you kept saying carrier profiles, carrier packets.
No, that's,
what do I need from the carrier to send over to the brokers?
Oh, yeah. The broker will tell you what you need from the carrier. All you really need is you need to get your dispatch agreement signed, right?
Right.
And you need to get the carrier to fill out your profile sheet.
Yeah, I've got 2 carriers right now that filled them out. I've got them back, the carrier profile and the.
So all you need to do now is just follow that profile sheet and go look for loads, okay, that fits what they have outlined for you in the profile sheet. How much money they need for loads that run more than 500 miles, how much money they need for loads that run less than 500 miles, where do they want to run or where don't they want to run, how much weight they can carry or they prefer to carry, and what type of trailer they have. So you just go find the loads that they are basically laid out to you, what they prefer, find stuff that fits or exceeds that. When you find it, find them about 3 or 4 of those. You present those to the carrier. Basically, all you're doing is you call up the carrier every day, say, hey, Mr. Carrier, where you at? That's the only variable. That's the only variable is where the carrier is. So you can determine where you're going to start looking from. When you find them loads, you present them to the carrier chooses one. You call the broker up, Mr. Broker, my carrier wants load number, blah, 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 blah. Then the broker will direct you from there. Plain and simple. The broker's going to direct you, just follow the directions. Okay? What's your carrier's DOT number? The broker just asked you a question. You're going to give the broker what? The carrier's DOT number. The broker's going to run it. The broker's going to come back and tell you that carrier is good. Or that broker's going to say that carrier needs to fill out my broker package. The broker just gave you a directive. The broker's going to send you the broker package. You're going to send it over to the carrier. The carrier's going to fill it out and send it back to you. You have to send it back onto the broker. Or that broker's going to tell you that carrier is good to go. I'm sending you over a confirmation rate sheet. You're going to read it. You're going to send it over to the carrier. Carrier's going to sign it, send it back to you. You're going to send it back to the broker. And then you're done until the carrier does what? Drops the load, picks up the load, drops it, and sends you what? The BOL. Yeah. And then you take the BOL and you either create an invoice or you get an invoice from the carrier that goes to the broker and you send it over to the broker. And now you wait a day and a half, you call the broker back. Mr. Broker, where my carrier money at? Not saying like that, but that's the gist of it.
It's the gist of it, yeah.
That's the gist of it, Mr. Broker. Where my carrier money? Oh, your carrier got his money yesterday. Okay, thanks. Mr. Carrier, remember all that stuff that you on this load? Here's the dispatch agreement proving that we have an agreement. Here's the confirmation rate sheet proving that, we paid this much money. Here's the BOL proving that you picked it up and dropped it and got paid on it. I want my money. This is how I want you to pay me. You're going to either send them an electronic invoice with an expense card, or you're going to send them instructions on how to get you paid. That's it.
Right.
That's it. I mean, this is not really that hard. It really isn't, and you can make a ton of money doing these type of things. It's just procedural, and there's nothing you can't accomplish. It's just procedural, and just follow the procedures, follow the steps. Do what you need to do to get paid. And let's face it, there can't be an easier way to make money. Come on, y'all, really? Really? I'm sure. Look, we have all done things much harder that require a lot more work and aggravation to make what? Not even a tenth of the money, right? I mean, I worked in construction for a while, so trust me, I know. I've dug holes with a pick and a shovel in Georgia red clay for $8 an hour in Florida in the summertime, 101 degrees. Literally, people falling out had to be life flighted out because of heat exhaustion and just, heat stroke. Got to the point where I felt like my skin was like it was ice cold and I was just trembling. That's when I worked for $8 an hour. Okay, so look. Now I get to sit and talk to y'all on Saturdays and, answer phone calls during the day and call up and talk to, truck drivers and stuff and, a couple $100,000 a year. Come on, look, you can't beat this, man. I mean, come on, really? Make the most out of this thing. I mean, this is a great opportunity. It's a great opportunity. Just seize it and make the most out of it. Just focus on what you need to do, make it happen, and just do it. You know, you all have all the tools and resources you need. I mean, literally, for $19.95 a month, you all have all the tools and resources you're ever going to need. I mean, if you never spoke to me again, if you all never spoke to me again, you all got everything you need to make a couple $100,000 a year. Literally, you do. Just focus on what you need to focus on. Don't worry about the noise. All right. What if the carrier will not pay? Charles, what if the carrier will not pay? Let me ask you a question. What if you didn't wake up tomorrow? What if you rolled out of bed and broke your neck? What if you slipped walking down the road and broke your back? What if you was eating a grape and it got stuck in your throat and you stopped breathing? Look, ain't no guarantees in life. Ain't no guarantees. I don't care what type of business you go in. There's no guarantees in it. Especially when you're running your own business. That's just part of life. You do what everybody else do when you don't have a carrier that won't pay. You file a report and you file a claim against the authority with the Federal Motor Carrier Association, with DOT. You file with the Federal Bond Service. You file with the Federal Bond Service. Yeah, you file with the Federal Bond Service, and you're ready to get their the authority revoked. Okay, you put them on blast. You put them on social media. You call them up, you harass them. You hire a collection agency. You pay the collection agency 50% of what they recover. That's just life. That's part of the business. Okay? But you're going to have a lot more carriers who pay than those who don't pay. Plain and simple. And when you find the ones that don't pay, you don't deal with them in the morning. You let as many people as you can know who they are and let them know that they don't pay. All right? That's just part of the business. Everything comes with risk. There's nothing guaranteed in anything that we do. Okay? All right. I have connections with a collection. Oh, there you go. Walsh with National Hill Bank, he has connections with a collection company. What is it called? Well, it's an avenue. Yeah, that's what it is. It's an avenue. You just have to, make alliances, network with people. And look, the ultimate purpose of our platform is to teach you all how to network, teach you all how to develop business owners, okay, and become responsible business owners. And what we mean by that is this. I always say, don't ever make anyone else responsible for your success. Always take responsibility for your own success. All right? A lot of this business is just doing a little research. Sometimes if you just do a little bit of research, if you dig just a little bit beneath the surface, you'll find all the answers you're ever looking for. But it requires some digging on your part. Okay? Don't always be so quick to pick up the phone and say, Calvin, can you help me find a carrier that can run this type of load? Or can you help me find a carrier that can do this? Because all I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the network and say, hey, because someone have a carrier that can do this or that right here. I mean, that's all I'm going to do. Now, couldn't you have done the exact same thing? You got access to the network too, right? So instead of asking me to find something for you when all I'm going to do is go to the network and ask all of you all if you got somebody who can do this. And then I'm going to tell them, and when I go to the network, I'm going to say, Charles needs a what's called this and that. When Charles is right there on the same network, and Charles is just with the network himself. Do y'all see the frustration? Do y'all see the frustrating side of that for me? Because especially like if I'm entrenched on trying to do stuff, like all the stuff that I do every day, whatever this and that, and then you either send me something or you call me and say, hey, I need you to find this for me, this, or can you find this, and I'm thinking to myself, did you really just ask me that? So, you know, yeah, being in the business takes a little work. Okay, that's all. I mean, that's all it is. It just takes a little work. Okay, but it will come in time. Yeah, and that it will. All right, we need to wrap this up. I got about 5 minutes. I need to make my closing because we try not to go over 1 o'clock. Why? Because we only get this space, this nice little beautiful space, and oh, do y'all like our new do y'all like our new, what you call it here? I mean, it's really nice. Our new broadcast studio that they made available to us. They told me that they're going to have that monitor back here behind me. They're going to have that working here probably, hopefully within the next week, where we can actually put everything up on the screen and be able to do what you all see here to be broadcast behind us. We'll be able to make use of the broadcasting. And we're putting some stuff in the works to where we are be getting actual live people here live, booking freight and coming in and taking part in what we're doing live. So we're putting some stuff in works that's going to draw people right here to Avenue 29, the main clubhouse, every Saturday morning, 10:15 to 1:15. Bring your laptop, bring your computer if you're here in Tallahassee, Florida, and we'll show you how to book freight. Y'all hear me on Facebook? If y'all want to learn how to make a couple $100,000 a year, get your behind down here. Now, I'm just saying, if what you're doing right now, okay, let me go to Facebook here. I'm just saying, if what you're doing right now, and if it's not earning you, if you're not making $150,000 a year, $100,000 a year, $150,000, $200,000 a year, and you're here in Tallahassee, and you live in Tallahassee, some of y'all live right around the corner from here, okay, Avenue 29, 2915, Sharon Road, come down by Fun Station, keep going, big apartment complex, big condo complex, on your right, come up in, big clubhouse, come in every Saturday morning, 10:15. If you ain't making $100,000 a year and you want to make money, you need to have your behind here every Saturday, 10:15 with your laptop. It don't cost nothing, it's free. We'll show you how to book freight. Now come on, you're not going to get a bit off than that. All right? Come on out every Saturday. We'll show you how to book freight. We'll show you how to book $100,000 a year. Okay? Sitting in your own living room, sitting at the park, sitting at Starbucks, sitting at wherever you want to sit at, McDonald's. They got a Wi-Fi there. Okay? So, if you want to really learn how to make some real money, and just come on out. And here's the bad part. A lot of y'all know me. A lot of y'all knew me when I was homeless. so look, if I can do it and get it to this level, starting from where you're at, what do you think you can do? Come on, man, really? I mean, let's be serious about this. Let's be serious about this. All right. A lot of y'all see me. A lot of y'all see me every week, every day. Y'all see me on social media. I mean, y'all see where I came from. You saw the progression, so you know what I'm telling you is true. So, I just want to share with you how to do it, how to make it happen for you and your family. So, and if you're here in Tallahassee, you can get hands-on experience for free, really, every Saturday. Or you can join our platform. If you can't get down here or whatever, you want to join our platform and get more intense into it, you can do that too. But anyway, we're getting ready to get up out of here. So let me close this off by saying, first of all, I appreciate each and every last one of you all for being a part of our platform, for tuning in every Saturday. And, listen to me go on and on and on and on. Hopefully you all got something out of today's platform. Hopefully it was informative, and hopefully it was good for you. Be sure and tune in on Charles' platform. He has a very, very, very nice platform, very informative platform. So be sure and tune in on his, and you will learn a lot. You will learn a lot. His platform does plug you in to all of the the nuances and things like that. So be sure and tune in on his platform. You can reach out to him on Facebook, or you can reach over to him at Exodus Logistics. Just look him up on Google, and he is there. So you all will be able to connect with him. We will be back here next week. Of course, same back channel, same back time, 10:15 to 1:15. If you want to take advantage of our platform, you can go to mydispatcher.org. There it is right there. You go to mydispatcher.org, scroll down until you get to the middle of the page, and you'll see this video. Underneath you see where it says, click here to enroll, and that will take you right over to our Enrollment Center, where you can enroll into our platform and on our individual platform. Enrollment is $349.95 on your initial enrollment fee, and that's a one-time fee. And then you will be billed 14 days later for $19.95 per month to access your back office tools and resources. Or you can elect to pay $199.50 per year and save 2 months off your monthly subscription, and you will have a yearly subscription. I like this platform. I'm biased. I created the platform, so yeah, I would like it. But we have almost 1,900 students who like it as well. So join us, check us out, join us, and learn how to make some money, man, booking freight. If you really want access to the tools and resources and access to things you're going to use every single day to help you make money within this industry, we're the place to be. All right? But I'll see you all next week. Thank you all again. I appreciate y'all joining us. It's been a lovely, lovely day. Go out. It's nice out. It's Saturday. Go out, hang out by the pool. I'm going to go out here and get this pool here later on. I'm going to go back up and get my trunk and come back down, and I'm going to splash in this pool. And then enjoy the Saturday. Thank y'all again. Y'all have a great day. This has been Calvin with the RBBS Logistics Learning Center. See y'all again next week. Same back channel, same back time. Bye.